to the ScamSlam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Yeah, I gotta stick to a schedule of going to sleep early so I can wake up early and get shit done. That's what I need to start doing. Yeah, but the property taxes yearly on undeveloped land in the state of New Mexico is $3 to $8 per $1,000 of assessment. I looked it up on Google the other day on a live. Because I know people who have acres of land and they pay like $30 a year in property taxes. That is definitely doable. If I can't save $30 in a fucking year, like, what am I even doing with my life at that point, right? Well, that's the trick. You don't develop it. You don't develop it in a way that can be considered normal. Like, people build tiny homes, they build things out of shipping containers, they build things, they just put RVs or buses on them, they use solar power, they collect their rainwater, they have above tower tanks, they use outhouses. I don't need high-tech fancy, I don't need that. I just need the basics. Yeah, see, fuck that. It's not illegal. If you look it up, it's not illegal. Might be illegal in some states, but it's not illegal in most. Yeah, pretty much. You just don't develop it. You keep it primitive. Basically, a fireplace for when it's cold. So, depending on where I get the land, I'm going to get it. The acre of land that I'm looking at right now is close to Deming and not too far off from Las Cruces. If I'm able to do that, then I will. But it depends on where I get the land. The acre of land that I'm looking at is 1,500. It's at the base of a mountain, so that's pretty cool. It's got really pretty views. Yeah, it's not illegal in New Mexico. I looked. I have friends who do it too. How do I stay sane? I don't know. I have a lot of experience living like this. According to random people who've never met me before in real life, I am insane. So I haven't actually stayed sane, according to random people on the internet. They're all. Oh no, we're talking about collecting rainwater, but it is legal to have magic cabbage and to collect your own rainwater in New Mexico. So the sun just came out, so it's still, no, it's not hot. Not yet. You live in El Paso, right on. Well, I appreciate it. I'm trying to get west. I'm trying to get to Buxton. Why do you live in a house? right? Like, why do you live inside? I could ask. I understand that some people are like, oh, I could never. I don't know why people would want to live like that, but I kind of feel that way about people who live inside. Except I don't go around asking people to explain why they want to live inside. Oh, I'm no, I'm human. I judge people. It's human nature to judge people. It's just based the thing that matters isn't that you judge people, it's how you treat people regardless. Oh, well, I appreciate it. So, yeah. No. No. That's not a dog. Lay down. Right now. Lay down. Right now. Lay down. Right now. Lay down right now. No. 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 Stop it. Lay down. Right now. I don't care. Right now. No barking. Lay down. Lay down. Buxton is in Maine. 100 plus? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine right now. Oh, so they heard another DOG, but the thing is that where I'm camping right now, I'm not actually supposed to be camping. So I don't need them barking and letting everyone know that this is where we're at. Because as of right now, no one can see us. No one knows we're here. I don't think anybody would really care if they found us here, because we're not on private property or anything like that. We're on public property. We're on public land. But I just don't want to have to explain myself to people. I don't blame you. I just Googled undeveloped land for sale in New Mexico, and I found the website. It might be different for each state, though. You lived in Buxton, right on. I'm trying to get to that Hannaford's that's over in Buxton, because it's on the 202, and then I can just keep hitching west on the 202. And that the 202 is going to change in several different little highways. So I'm not surprised that it's taking the time that it's taking. But I do have people who follow me that live in Portland that wanted to meet up. So I'm hoping one of them will realize that I'm here. Because I don't remember off the top of my head the names of the people who wanted to meet up. Rockland? No, I don't think so. The last time I spent a significant amount of time in Maine was in 2019, so it's been a while. I am. I finally got enough rest. I had been staying up. It's deodorant. It's deodorant. Where is my deodorant? I didn't realize my deodorant was showing up so much. I did change my mind because I have to go all the way to Forks. Well, I don't have to, but I'm choosing to go all the way to Forks, Washington. It is 11:10 a.m., my guy. I'm not drinking. I don't know why you guys want to believe some random girl on the internet about me waking up and drinking. I don't fucking do that. I don't even wake up and I wake up and I drink soda. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true, but I don't. That's pretty much how I feel about it, but people keep coming in here to accuse me of the dumbest shit. I will wake and bake. That is very different. I will wake and bake. It does. It gets really annoying. I don't know. They're trying to deplatform me. They're trying to like make it so that I don't make money on this app. That's really what they're trying to do. Is they're trying to stop my income. They don't want to see me succeed, and they don't want me to be able to eat or to even live. Hello. There's like there's two dedicated Reddit pages to trying to get me deplatformed and like stop me from having an income on this app. They want my car taken away, they want my dogs taken away, they want me to lose everything, and then let's say they do manage to successfully get my car to get taken away or blown up or something like that, and my dogs. What then do I have? What purpose do I have to live for? How am I supposed to get a job with no car? Like, why do you wish that on me? They literally hope that a serial unaliver picks me up. I have people who come in here and say, I hope that people hit you with their car. I hope that you unalive yourself. I hope this. I hope that. And I don't know who they is because it's a bunch of anonymous people who aren't brave enough to say it with their face. But I get it daily. You'd have to ask them. I really don't know why. It gets old after a while, for sure. It is what it is. Some people just really fucking hate homeless people. That is definitely a thing. You know how some people hate cats and they go around and they actively harm cats? There's people who are like that about homeless people. They don't like homeless people. They don't see us as human. That you've seen since you've been in here. I do. I have all the apps. I don't have Zelle though. Yeah, but you're not going around like actively hurting them. It's okay to not like cats. It's okay to not like homeless people, but to try and stop a homeless person from having an income is like wild to me. So all of the money that I'm making during this trip on TikTok in gifts and anything that gets sent to my PayPal, that's going to be saved, not touched. I have a little chunk of change over there right now that is going towards an acre of land. No, I was in Auburn. And I'm going to buy an acre of land and I'm going to build on it and I'm going to have a place. And then people won't be able to make fun of me for being homeless. They'll have to find something new, a new angle. No, but for real, I do have people who come in here and say that they're better than me because they slept in a bed last night. And I'm like, I don't know why you need to say that to a homeless person to feel better about yourself. I can only imagine how sad your life is, but good for you. You're better than me because you have a bed. I'm sure you keep your bed bugs nice and warm at night in your nasty little hate-filled bed. It is what it is. There ain't nothing that none of us can do about it. I don't know. It will be. The acre of land that I'm looking at. What was I going to say? I forgot. I was reading the comments. The acre of land that I'm looking at just outside of Deming is gorgeous. It's at the base of some mountains. It's desert. There's flowers. There's sage. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the cash apps. Yeah, today I'm going to get my solar shower. I'm going to get a new phone cord because this one died on me. It's not the only one I have, but I should probably get a few because this one's like not the best either. And then I'm hoping I can manifest some magic cabbage because that is, I I do rely on the magic cabbage to keep my sanity. Having the magic cabbage makes it easier for me to like walk long distances and stuff like that. This is not a tent. This is a tarp. It's just a tarp. I'm not going to be renting. I'm going to buy outright. I'm going to own my land. Rent is theft. Oh, I try not to, but it gets hard sometimes. Sometimes we get a lot of people in here. Some days are worse than others. Like some days they just have more free time than others to come in here and like dogpile on. Shit, sometimes it even happens to where I'll go in as like just someone in the chat. I was in someone else's live the other day. I wasn't in a box. I wasn't co-hosting. I was just in the chat. And somehow, thank you for the gift. That's really cute. Somehow, those weirdos found me in their chat and started bringing drama that had nothing to do with these two people that I was in the live of into their chat. I don't even know how they found me in there. Because again, I wasn't in a box. I was not co-hosting. I didn't announce to you guys where I was going. Like, it was just weird. That is some dedication. Like, it's almost impressive. And it wasn't in another Nomad's live either. So, like, if they were going into other Nomad's lives and they found me in the chat, that would make sense. Because if you're just trolling all of the Nomads, that makes sense. But, no. Hello. Oh yeah, I've done that before too, where I've been in the middle of talking about a specific subject and people spam the chat with a question while I'm mid-story, and then they get upset because I'm not answering their question. But I'm already mid-conversation. It's like when you're on the phone and a toddler comes up, it's like, hey mom, mommy, mom. Oh my god, thank you for that gift. You don't stop what you're doing to pay attention to the toddler. You carry on with your conversation and you tell them to wait. Hello from the UK. Welcome in. I'm having a good day so far. I have to figure out how to walk to the Walmart, though, because where I'm at, there are no fucking sidewalks. Since Cali, I'm in Maine now. Thank you for the menaces. It is. Some people get really mad. Some people get really, I guess I'm being ignored. Well, no, bitch, I'm busy. Like, you're not even important enough for me to ignore. I don't even know who you are. Like, I didn't even see your comment to ignore to begin with. Calm down. Not actively ignoring anyone. I'm busy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Some people just didn't get attention. Growing up. And it shows. I didn't get attention growing up. That's a good point. If people want attention that badly, you guys can go live. I haven't even seen TikTok Andrea's comments so far. I've been rude the whole time. I've been rude the whole time? What have I been? I haven't even addressed you, Andrea. I haven't even seen your comments. Oh, you were calling out the lady. Okay. Okay. My bad. I was like, I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, I apologize. Sometimes the comments fly by so fast, I'll catch like a snippet of a conversation that's happening, and I'm like, I'll try to figure it out, but I won't. I'll guess wrong. Why report for hate and harassment? My bad. I've also had some people come in here recently, and they've been longtime followers. They send daily heart me's, and they've just been like rude and disrespectful out of nowhere. They have the little trash tag next to their name, and then they're just talking shit. Like, I had someone, Kelly Travels or something. She's been a follower for a while. She had a little trash tag, and the other day she came in and she's like, "You never walk your dogs. That's abuse." And I was like, "Wait a second. Are you talking to me? I'm so confused. You're a fan. Like you send the daily hurt me every day." Yeah. So I don't always, I can't always tell. Some people, they play the long game. They be deep undercover. And I'm like, that's weird. How old are you? Clearly, I'm not the only unemployed person in this chat because you have the time. And I have a lot of free time. I am a unhoused homeless person, right? I have a lot of free time. I still don't have time for that. So today I'm going to, oh yeah, my dogs walk a lot. Yes, I do walk my dog. I don't walk my dog while I'm live streaming because I'm live streaming. So for those 2 hours, 3 hours that you see me live stream a day, yeah, no, they're not getting walked at that point. They get walked when I'm not on live, when I'm not busy. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the menaces. But they do get walked, yes. They get walked a lot. They're not human babies, guys. I can ignore them for 3 hours and they'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, they get a lot of off-leash time, just not while I'm busy. Like, if I'm focused on my phone, I'm not going to let my dogs run around off-leash if I'm not paying attention to them. They could get into things they don't need to get into. They could go run out into the parking lot and bother people. What if someone else is walking their dog nearby? One of my dogs doesn't like other dogs. It would be irresponsible for me to just let them off-leash while I'm not looking at, while I'm not watching them. Both my dogs love to swim. We're not like best friends, but yeah, we get along. I have met some creators on this app that feel as if, though, because we're both TikTok creators, that we should immediately be making content together, that we should be collabing, that we should be on camera, and that before we even get to know each other as people, we should already be putting out content of us hanging out together, which I disagree with. I think that if I want to make content with a person, it's going to be someone that I've met, that I feel like I could be a friend of, or a friend with. I don't just immediately feel the need to team up and start doing TikToks together. So if I ever cross paths with Sailor, my first instinct isn't to be like, let's stick cameras in each other's faces, because that kind of gets on my nerves when people do that to me. I don't like that. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. People are not props. Just because someone else is popular on TikTok does not mean I feel like I should. That's not something that I immediately want to use to my advantage. So I haven't done TikToks or anything like that with Sailor, but I've never asked, and I don't really feel like I need to. Mm-hmm. That being said, it would be cool to have I still want to do more of the that too. I still want to do more of the TikTok, or not TikTok, the, what is it? Rock, paper, scissors food challenge. I like that challenge. Also, I don't know where she's at. I think she was leaving Colorado the last time I saw any of her TikTok videos. Colorado's on fire, so. I've done it once before. I want to do it again. It was fun. %75 of viewers are silent right now. Well, thank you. You've never played rock, paper, scissors? There's a TikTok challenge. There's some creators that's all the content. Well, not the all the content, but like the bulk majority of their content is that TikTok or not TikTok toe. I keep wanting to say TikTok toe, but it's rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, I find myself watching those videos all the time. I'll even have food that I'm eating, and then I'll come across one of those videos, and they'll be eating something different, and then I'm like, I want to be eating what they're eating, not what I'm eating. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm not trying to worry people. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, no. That's funny. I gotta make t-shirts and stickers with that. So I do want to point out the since this got brought up, I do want to point out how hilarious it is that this person right here is still trying to ride, like they're still trying to dick ride this person by standing up for them and talking shit about me in relation to them, or this person, I mean. Even though this person has been talking mad shit about this person and me as well, but that's nothing new. So I don't know why this person is still trying to get on this person's good side when it's clear he's never going to take her back. As a friend, I'm not trying to insinuate they dated, but it's just funny. Yeah, she keeps bringing up bullshit that this one has said, and it's like, why, girl? He's never going to be your friend again. He was never your friend to begin with. You don't even know each other. Go, get out of my face. Go. I'm not playing. Leave me alone. Go. Go lay down. Oh, yeah, no, there's someone on the phone. But I don't think they're not on the phone about me. They're just on the phone and smoking a cigarette. My day is going good. My day is going good. Yeah, but I'm about to break it all down because it's not raining anymore. It is a nice shade though. It's starting to warm up. It's starting to get humid. I gotta go figure out how to walk to the Walmart. Well, sometimes people, when they see homeless people set up like I am, their immediate reaction is to call the cops. So I was just like checking the vibe to make sure that wasn't the case, and it wasn't. Um, I am in Portland, Maine. It is really pretty here. So Portland, Maine, even though it's a city, there's lots of nature in it still, which is pretty cool. So also thank you guys for tapping the screen. But I'll be right back. I gotta check on something from now on. Is going to bed early so I can wake up earlier. I find that I just have a better. Definitely, the lack of sleep was catching up to me yesterday. Uh, in the form of I was letting people in their weird harassment get to me. So, well, thank you. I would stand up and show you my dress, but I can't fully stand up under this tarp. It's fine. The rain's not the worst thing to deal with. No, I mean, okay, so Shark Week has officially started for me. So my back did start to hurt last night because of the cramps. My back hurts when Shark Week happens. I get cramps really, really bad in my lower back. And, but I have acetaminophen. So I just took 2 of those this morning and I went back to sleep. Normally I don't carry around ibuprofen or acetaminophen or anything like that, but someone gave me some recently, and so I'm gonna be using that for when the period cramps happen because they are unbearable. They will keep me from sleeping. Hmm. 6 missions. Qualifiers ended. You did your best. Your rank in gold track 3,000 plus. Oh, I didn't win. Weird. It is. It is. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, no, the eye bags. Oh God, I had such dark circles under my eyes yesterday from the lack of sleep. My gosh. It is starting to get muggy outside though. It is starting to get humid. It is starting to warm up. So I'm really hoping that my Portland, Maine followers will see that I'm here. And maybe I can get a ride from one of them. Oh yeah, that's what happens when you spend enough time outside. According to the internet, this is a super revealing dress. Oh yeah, Portland, Maine. If we can find a place to go swimming, then we will. I want to make it to Albany. That's like 5 hours away, so I'm not hopeful that that's going to be the case. That would be cool. Except my new fear is that things are going to flood catastrophically. That is my newest fear. In fact, I had weird stress dreams all night last night that it was like the end of the world and it was ending by a massive flood that none of us could escape. Like we were just waiting for the water to come. I asked some psycho with a pew pew, could you just like shoot me and both my dogs because I don't want to drown to death? That sounds awful. I was like, when the time comes. And that's how the dream ended. I woke up on that note. I was just like, God damn. I am so afraid of drowning. Yeah. I have been to Michigan. Not in a really long time, but I have been. Ooh, that sucks. New Mexico. Well, it started off by circumstances, and now I just prefer to be outside. Hello, welcome in. I don't know. I'd rather not be in either situation. The best way to avoid having to choose between drowning and being eaten by a shark is to just not be in the ocean. Right on from Portland, Oregon. You're all the way on the other side of the country. How far is... No, I didn't get a hotel room. I'm saving my money to get a piece of land, so I will not be getting hotel rooms. I don't need hotel rooms. Recently, like a couple of weeks ago, a woman picked me up hitchhiking and she got me a hotel room for 2 nights. But beyond that, I'm not trying to be all up in hotel rooms. I like to be outside. All the worst things that have ever happened to me in life have happened to me inside somewhere. So I just feel better, more at peace, safer outside, more comfortable. I really hate being inside. And before you say something silly like, you need to go to therapy and fix that, no, I don't. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be outside. No, I don't want AC. So this isn't going to be my first rodeo or my second rodeo or even my third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. It's going to be a lot of rodeos that I've dealt with 100+ degree weather while outside. So even if I had my car, it would just kill my car to sit in it with the AC running all the time. What does that do? How does that? That's not good. And then I just don't have a car because what, I sit in it running the AC 24/7? That's not a solution. It's a really expensive problem. I won't have a car at all. It won't last in the heat. Cars overheat. Like, that's not good for your car. If the summer is going to be as hot as it is, I see no point in sitting in a hot ass car. I'd rather go I'd rather go live by a river. But thank you for the heart me. I don't know what it is right here right now because I don't bother to check, but it's not too bad in the shade where I'm at. So long as we're in the shade, it's during the day, it's not too bad. Because there's been a cool breeze. I'm right next to the water. I'm in Portland, Maine. Fall. Fall is the best time of the year. Because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. Right on. You want to go on an adventure today? You guys, you want to go on an adventure? Because I could use a ride. I'm in Portland, Maine. I don't know if that's close to you. Anytime someone tells me they're in the area, I'm like, let's go on an adventure. Come on, let's go swimming. Let's go find a lake that we can take the dogs to. I'll teach you some hobo tricks, some hobo ways. See, now my AI summary on my end is telling me that it says, sharing stories of dreams and fears while living outdoors, comment your own. And then some of you are like, why is it calling you Dirtman Mike and saying that you're going west? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. That's not what it tells me. I don't know where they're getting the name Mike from. Several. We're in the Northeast. Kind of. We're in the woods behind a gas station. Thank you for the follow. I think you can only see the AI description when you're outside of the live. When you're scrolling the FYP before you've entered the live. No, I'm not. So I've been outside for like a month at this point, and I haven't got bit by a single tick yet, and neither have my dogs. So thank you for the gifts, the menaces. There was someone in here who was like, I'm only 20 minutes from you. And I'm like, let's go on an adventure then. Come get me. I've hitchhiked through Ohio. I think in my entire life, I've only ever been bit by 3 ticks, and that was in Arkansas. But yeah, thank you for the gifts. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I'm from California. I'm from San Diego. Yeah, I'm going to be hitchhiking today. Well, actually, I got to go to Walmart first, and I got to figure out how to safely walk to the Walmart because there's no goddamn sidewalks in the part of Portland that I'm in. What was that? To Columbia. I don't know where that's at. Do you even know where I'm at? Oh, right on. I leave them in the shade with my stuff. And I go into Walmart and I take as little time as possible. If I go into a Walmart, I know exactly what I'm getting. Like, I don't browse. I just get what I need and I get the fuck out. Yeah, San Diego is stressful. I got a ride from, it was somewhere in Indiana all the way to Kingman, Arizona one time. Off and on since I was 15, but this time around it's been since 2017. No, I smoke real cigarettes. I do like the Penelopes though. No one's trying to be hardcore. It's just what I do. Should you go up? What do you mean? Should you go up to what? It's a tart. That's why you can see outside. Nope. And we don't talk about them. To a box? No, why? Every time I request a box or request to co-host with you, you tell me no. Oh, thank you for the follow. Home is wherever I lay my head or sit my ass down. But I do miss New Mexico. Okay. Oh, I was very confused by that. I was like, is there a Columbia in Maine? There's a California and Maryland, so. Would I ever go to Africa? I mean, I have no reason not to, I guess. If I had a chance to visit the world, I'd visit all sorts of places, but at this point in time, I'm not in a position to travel outside of, get the fuck out of Maine. Come give me a ride, you miserable, miserable person. I'm in Portland, Maine. I'm at a gas station. I'll tell you exactly which gas station I'm at. Come do something about it. I think I'm going to live here now. I think I'm going to stay in Maine forever. Because Ellis Stone thinks they're in charge of anything ever. You have no power here. You have no authority. Oh, right on. Yeah, I do get a lot of people coming in here and commenting. Actually, most people that I've met in Maine so far have been really, really kind. No one in Maine has been rude to me yet. Oh my gosh. I am homeless. I am so lobstered out right now. People in Connecticut were nice. Now let's see what he has to say. I'm sure it's something awful about how much he hates homeless people. This is like the norm, though. If you guys ever want to know what it's like to be homeless, just imagine people are mad at you for existing. People are mad at you for having creature comforts. People are mad at you for drinking soda, smoking cigarettes. California sucks. Just be sitting on a sidewalk and someone would be very comfortable coming up and yelling in your face. So you need fishing gear, and fishing gear costs a lot of money. Fishing licenses to go fishing everywhere also cost a lot of money. I do like Taco Bell. It's not the first thing I go for. No, I've never been to Canada. I like the, what's it called? The breakfast thing? The crunchy breakfast. What's it called? The crunch wrap, the breakfast one. With the bacon and the hash brown. Yeah, that thing. Oh, one of my dogs does not like other dogs, so that's not possible. I'm in Portland, Maine. Oh, thank you for the heart me. Go south, go west. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the gifts. So the thing about the holiday traffic is that hopefully I'll be able to get a ride because of the traffic, right? More traffic means more chances of getting a ride. So I did find homes for the puppies. All of them are in their new homes and they're all doing really well. Two of them went to someone here on TikTok, and she does come in here and she tells us about how they're doing. Two of them went to a family that live in the Carolinas, and they're not on TikTok, and I don't hound them for updates because I'm not the fucking puppy police, and if they don't want to stay in contact with a stranger that they met that gave them puppies, they're not obligated to. And even if I did get updates from them, they don't want any of their life on TikTok, so I wouldn't show you guys those pictures because I respect boundaries, right? So, Kyla, I don't know who the fuck you are to demand anything from anyone. Go fuck yourself. I hope a fridge falls on you, and your husband comes in, sees the fridge pinning you to the floor, and just walks out and leaves you there. No. I unalived your mom's pussy, though. It's a very specific question. No, actually, so the whole "I hope a fridge falls on you" thing, and that comes from people hoping that I get hit by a car. So I was trying to think of something. What could happen to a person that stays inside all the time? Oh, their fridge could fall on them, which is an idea that I got from the creator on here, who literally had her fridge fall on her. Right? What's her name? Laura Cleary. She had a fridge fall on her, and she posted content about it. So that's where I got that idea from. Right? So people are going to tell me they hope I get unalived or like hit by a car. I'm just going to tell them I hope their fridge falls on them. So I was in foster care. I ended up being homeless as a teenager, and I was in foster care. So I've been in and out of foster care on the streets anyways as a teenager. And then, right? And then I met some people who hopped freight trains, who hitchhiked, and they told me about it. They were all the way from Illinois in San Diego. And I was like, that sounds like fun. I've always wanted to travel, like hitchhiking. That sounds like a real adventure. Yeah, people are weird. They're like weirdly obsessed with like things that are none of their business or never happened. I don't know. I already answered that question. If I've answered the question and you keep asking the question, I'm just going to assume you're like trolling or something. No, I've never met that person. Oh yeah, just ignore that person. One of my mods will get to them eventually. So I'm in Portland, Maine, and I'm trying to get a ride to go west. See, I have the most amazing mods. I don't actually have to respond to anybody or address them. Adam, is that you? Is that why you're in here saying crazy things? You're right, I do. So send a donation. It'll piss off Adam here. Adam, Christine, Troy, Van Boozled, fucking maybe Lewis from Slab City. I don't know. I'm sure it's one of these fucking losers. But I do accept donations. I have Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and Chime. Oh yeah, no, go ahead and throw them in the block party already. Have fun. Mm-hmm. I did not get magic cabbage. I did have a tiny bit left, but I didn't get any yesterday. I was really tired. So I basically came over here, set up my tarp because I got the notification that it was going to rain. So right now I'm going to be getting a solar shower and a new phone cord and then some magic cabbage, full disclosure. So Railroad Rosie, whatever, she helped a man stalk me to Arizona. So no, we don't match vibes. That person helped my stalker get closer to me. Is that Troy? Troy, you're the only one that I know of that's obsessed with imagining that I've slept with other people. By the way, for anybody who's wondering who Troy is, Anywhere Man Hobo has been stalking me for over a year. He kind of does it more passive aggressively from burner accounts now. But at one point when he was stalking me, Railcar Rosie and what's his face, her partner, gave him a ride to Arizona where they almost caught up with me. So yeah. Yeah, then they picked him up in, yeah, less. Yeah, so they picked him up in New Mexico and then they followed me all the way to Arizona. Thick thighs don't save lives. You wouldn't know because you've never had a pair of thick thighs wrapped around your face ever in your life. And then they got up and they made a video. Well, Les did. He made a video saying that Troy was a good person because Troy bought him a soda. and Troy bought him a hotel room. And it was right after I had finished saying that the only friends that Troy has are the ones that he pays to be his friends. And then they made that video saying that we don't not get along. We just are not friends. And I'm sure they don't have a very high opinion of me because they're so far up Troy's ass. So, anyways. Also, I don't cosplay the Great Depression. So no, our vibes are not the same. Also, for those of you who are like really, really hardcore imagining that I've slept with people, like, why are you so obsessed with it's giving you're obsessed with another man's dick and knowing where it's been, right? I've been celibate ever since that disastrous experience with that one person. I won't say his name because it's embarrassing that I even tried. But how long ago at this point? Over a year and a half ago, I had met up with someone and we did hook up and it was disastrous and it was awful. I haven't been with anyone since. Clavicular, no, fuck no. That man child is, I'm in my 30s. I'm pretty sure he's like in his early 20s. No, did not hook up with Snorkeler. I have not hooked up with anyone in a year and a half. And prior to that, I had been celibate for, oh my God, 2 years. So, no. Why the fuck are you guys trying to guess? I haven't hooked up with Lucky. I have not hooked up with, why is this any of anybody's business? You guys are really fucking weird. Yeah, I've been to Kentucky. Anywhere Man Hobo specifically is like obsessed with accusing me of sleeping with people. Anyone that I meet up with, I must have slept with. So, I'm not talking about it. I'm responding to people's questions. People are asking me, they're dropping names, they're asking me dumb questions, and I'm responding to people. If you can't use your discernment and your eyeballs to see that, it's gross. It's weird. But yeah, no, he keeps track of everyone that I hang out with, and then he accuses me of sleeping with them. I don't know where he's at. I don't care to know where he's at. I don't know who he hangs out with. I don't know who he's hooked up with. I don't fucking care. It's gross. Oh, anyways, block this Ellis person. They're getting really fucking annoying. Thank you. Hello, I'm in Portland, Maine. I don't care where he's at. It's none of my business where he's at. I don't keep tabs on people I don't like. Where he's at, what he's doing, who he's with, it affects me not at all. Yeah, it's a good thing that it's going to take me some time to get there, because by the time I get there, the rain should have washed away every trace that he was ever there. So I'm being the harasser right now. I just got a restriction for hate and harassment, or harassment and bullying. And I'm literally just responding to people who are coming in here and harassing me. They're sexually harassing me, no less. Anyways, make sure you tap that screen, because me defending myself is harassment and bullying. 100,000 likes. Heck yeah, I appreciate you guys. Why would this be a burner phone? Paulina, you can go too, actually. You're in here being a weird ass troll. Well, I hope everything went well with that. Thank you for the follow. Bye, Paulina. I hope the door hit you so hard on your way out that you got splinters in your butthole. I hope it hurts every time you sit. So it just started to sorry. It just started to warm up. The sun just came out and it's starting to get a little muggy, but I'm in the shade. So my chime I think is the same as my Cash App. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and pin that for people. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that went well. I imagine that an emergency C-section is probably pretty scary. Well, thank you. I get a lot of shit for wearing dresses. I have this really pretty sequin number, but I have to do laundry. I saw a video. I've seen a video of how a C-section happens, like what they do, and I was just like, that looks so violent. Like, that's so scary. Like, I won't go into detail because I don't know who in here might be facing one of those themselves, but it looks rough. It looks rough. I know the recovery time for that is a lot worse. Hello, welcome in. Oh, fuck that. That's terrifying. So I'm hoping to get a little further west. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, right on. Yeah, I'm not going to be going to Texas during the summer anyways. Oh, yeah, but I know that the recovery time for a C-section is a lot... it's a lot longer. Oh, a black and white tank top. I do think so, yeah. Yeah, so those screw worms that you guys have out there, or the screw flies, or whatever they are, that's like, no thank you. Nope, and you can go, bye Pedro. So the only reason I was telling you guys who I didn't sleep with was because people were dropping names in the chat, assuming or accusing me of sleeping with people, and I was just answering the questions. Well, I am a homeless woman, so why would I not like other homeless people? Hi, I'm homeless. No, there's something like a screw fly or a screw worm that's happening. It's going on in Texas right now. That's really bad. So since I have 2 dogs, I'm not taking them to Texas. It's like something that they're not used to seeing out there, that they have out there right now. Yeah, and so I don't feel like experiencing that. Yeah, it's people are just trying to harass me and throw off the conversation. Barbecue food. I really like birria tacos, queso birria. Hold on, let me check the chime. I don't think I have it on this phone. Oh, nice. Well, don't. Okay, so if you don't know the person, I got the chime, by the way. So apparently that's a scam that people do, where they'll send you $100 and then they'll ask for it back. And if you send it back, apparently that could be like a stolen credit card or something that they're using. So then if that's the case, then when the person who owns the card like reports it to their bank, if you sent the money back to the person who sent it to you, you apparently end up getting hit with the bill. So you end up having to pay $100 to fix the mistake. So don't give it back and don't spend it. Maybe report it to Chime. You waited 30 days. Okay, then I guess you should be good. I don't know. I just saw a video about this on TikTok today. Yeah, I just saw a video about it. So just be careful. So today I'm going to go to the Walmart. I'm going to get my solar shower. Right? It's wild to me. I'm going to get my solar shower, which for those of you that don't know, it's basically just a black plastic bag thing. It holds 5 gallons of water. You hook it onto something in the sunlight heats up the water, and then it's gravity fed shower. So I'm going to get one of those so that I can just shower wherever I can on the road. And I'm going to get another phone cord because one of mine stopped working. That's understandable. And then hopefully I can get some magic cabbage, because the magic cabbage is essential to my everyday living. Full disclosure. Yeah, thank you for joining the team, joining the cult of hell, according to some people on here. I do smoke those too. I'll occasionally indulge in the White Claws, but I have been staying up late. Except for last night, I went to bed early. I had been staying up late. Thank you for the gifts, and waking up early, because I was waking up right in the direct sunlight. So I was not getting good sleep. So I am taking a break from those, if for no other reason than just to get good sleep. Yeah, no, the reason why I'm saying report this person is because they're harassing not just me, but my followers, and they're making things up about you and me. Electrolytes. I have water. I have food. I have all the essentials. If I didn't have food and water, I wouldn't be spending money on things that aren't food and water. You know what I mean? I've got dog food. The dogs have toys. They even have treats. Also, every donation that you guys paying out on Monday, interesting. They're still paying out on Wednesdays as of right today. All the money that I'm making on TikTok, all the gifts, anything that gets sent to my PayPal is being saved up towards a piece of land. So if you'd like to help donate towards me getting an acre of land in New Mexico in the future, like the near future, anything that gets sent to my PayPal is saved for that. Anything that gets sent to my Cash App or my Venmo goes towards day-to-day necessities. But if you want to see a donation specifically be saved for my plot of land, that's where I'm saving it. So I am looking at a plot of land. Hold on. I'll pull it up. It's $1,500 for the 1,500. Now, there are acres of land that are way more expensive than that in New Mexico for sure. Like, for example, right here, this is 10 acres for $9,000. That's less than $1,000 an acre. Now, I don't need 10 acres. That's not what I'm trying to save up for. I'm trying to get 1 acre. It's in Luna County, actually. But, hold on, but yeah, it's about 30 minutes to Deming and within commuting distance of Las Cruces. But this is... no, stop. I'll show you what I'm looking at. I'll just show you the pictures. This is it. Look at those pictures. Look at that. This is just calling my name. I'm not gonna lie. These are the roads leading to it. Oh yeah, no, I already know what the zoning is. I already know what it's like in New Mexico. I've done some research. I'd have this awesome mountain view. And the clouds. I don't know. I love it. Depending on how far back away from the main road it is, though, apparently cows even hang out there. So that's kind of cool. Depending on how far back it is from the main road, though. If it's too far back and I won't be able to get in and out and when it rains, then it's not the place for me. But this is an example. Maybe. This is an example of what I'm looking at. So on undeveloped land in New Mexico, I looked it up the other day, but I'll look it up because I don't think I'm saying it right. It's undeveloped land. So undeveloped land tax, New Mexico. In New Mexico, undeveloped land is assessed at 33.3 of its full market value. The taxable amount is then multiplied by your local millage rate. typically 0.5 to 1.5 the total value depending on your specific county. Because the land is vacant and does not qualify for the state's 3% primary residence valuation cap. I don't know what that means, but I did see something that said that it's $3 to $8 per $1,000 of assessment. And get farmer's tax. I'll be happy with an acre. It said $3 to $8 per $1,000 of assessment. But I know that land tax is very cheap. So I'm headed west next. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of things I need to look into, but assessed at its productive capacity rather than its full market value, which significantly lowers property taxes. Property tax rates vary by municipality, ranging from roughly to 5 to 115 per acre depending on the land classification. Non-irrigated grazing versus irrigated cropland. So the land that I'm looking at would be non-irrigated grazing. I can tell just by looking at it. It has to be actively, continuously, and primarily used for to produce agricultural products for sale or home consumption. That would be nice. But yeah. Shut up. Come here right now. Come here right now. Right. Get over. Come here. Come here. Get up. Come here. Fuck you. 20 acres. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. Yeah, I'm just looking at all the different land options. So right now I'm trying to go west. That's true. I'm gonna try to hitchhike west. Well, I have to go get things from Walmart, and then there are people who are in Portland, Maine that wanted to meet up, so I have to get a hold of them. I have to remember who that was. I don't remember their names off the top of my head. And I'm gonna try to procure some magic cabbage. And then yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to go west. Portland, Maine. No, I do not take the dogs in Walmart. They wait outside with the stuff. I leave them somewhere in the shade. No. I'm in Portland, Maine. No, I'm trying to go to Washington State. That's where I'm trying to go. But I'll be right back. I got to do something right quick. Oh no, trust me, I know. Let's see. There are actually 12 states that are on fire pretty bad. Utah, Colorado. I didn't know New Mexico was on fire. That's really sad. That makes me sad. Um, I do believe Washington, California, and Oregon are probably on fire. Um, Utah is the craziest one to me to be on fire because I don't remember. Has Utah ever been on fire like that before? I don't know, but that's wild. It looks apocalyptic too. Yeah, let's see. Stop.
Battle against dozens of fast-growing wildfires out west intensifies.
It's Utah.
Nearly 40 large wildfires are currently burning across 9 states, with new
9
blazes like
states.
this one in Colorado exploding by the day, prompting evacuations. In Utah, the city of Beaver canceling its July 4th celebrations amid the blazes.
If any sparks hit those fuels, there's a potential for a wildfire right now, and there's very much so a potential for that fire to go big.
The state's Cottonwood Fire, the largest in the country, already growing to more than 146 square miles, roughly the size of the city of Philadelphia. Shane Gadbaugh's ski resort largely devastated by the fire.
It's bad. It's like a war zone.
New details about the 3 firefighters killed in the line of duty. The U.S. Forest Service says 38-year-old Emily Barker, 27-year-old Nick Hutcherson, and 27-year-old Sydney Watson forced to use their emergency fire shelters when they became trapped in flames.
We are grateful, of course, to those we lost and those who they left behind. And
This is someone flying over the fires. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
But do you see that? Fire is catching.
That's crazy. But yeah, it's pretty bad. So the world is on fire, and yet again, the biggest op for some people on this app is homeless people. Yep. Yeah, I do know that Sailor had to evacuate because of the fires. I'm assuming Rich did as well. There's like real emergencies going on. There's people being bombed. Things are on fire. People are underwater. And this person thinks that the most pressing thing to talk about, the biggest issue, isn't people on the Epstein list. It's not the rampant racism or the baby that was just gunned down in a parking lot because of diapers that weren't even stolen, or any of the other real issues. This person thinks that it's prevalent and important to harass people like me who are homeless and trying to make a living on TikTok. So yes, if you get a chance to go report them, please do. Report every single one of their videos, report their page, report their lives. There are real issues. There are real fucking issues. And she needs to prioritize. She needs to get off the meth. She needs to get off the Adderalls. I don't care what she's doing. She needs to get off them, and she needs to learn how to prioritize. No, I don't want him in this live right now. He's at court, and he wants to take over the conversation with his court issues, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Yeah, don't ever just let people join the live. Always ask me first. But yeah, thank you for asking. I forgot what I was going to do. I was going to do something on my phone. Oh yeah, I think he sent that a while ago. I don't think he's even in the live anymore. So after I get off this live, I'm going to find a way to walk to Walmart because there is no sidewalks here. So I gotta go find a way to safely walk to the Walmart. I might not have a way to do that, but I'll figure it out, hopefully. It's starting to get hot. It didn't start getting hot until noon, but it's starting to get muggy. I do have followers that live in Portland that said they wanted to meet up. So, yeah, I'm still in Portland. I only just got here yesterday. guys are having a heat wave everywhere. Today, after I figure out how to get to the Walmart, hopefully I can find a ride west. Someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're dressed." Yep, I've been hitchhiking. All right, you have a good day too. Thank you for being here. Hello. Hello, welcome in. I'm good. Yeah, I did. I went all the way up to Auburn, and I was trying to go to Bangor, but then I was like, I don't have time for this. I'm not catching rides fast enough. I'm going to start going west. So now I'm trying to head west. Sometimes hitchhiking is slow. Sometimes you get there quickly. Oh, I'm sorry that happened. That sucks. No. Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. It's going. It's going. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Ooh, we've been on for 2 hours. No, there's bugs. There's definitely bugs. But the thing is I have bug spray. I have bug spray. They are, but I have been taking my allergy medication, so that helps. I also got some really good sleep last night, so I was not getting good sleep, but that's because I was staying up too late and waking up too early. Yeah, bug spray helps a lot. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I'd rather be covered in bug spray and the chemicals than be bit by bugs. Personally, that's just a me thing. It does work, yes. I have this one. Deep Woods. Especially when you stop to consider that people are saying that there is a tick that can bite you and make you EpiPen allergic to meat. Did you know that? Apparently, basically, did you know that? It's the alpha-gal syndrome, I think is what it's called. And it can make you allergic to red meat to the point of it can kill you. So I'd rather be covered in chemicals and be able to eat food. This person thinks that the biggest problem in life isn't global warming. It isn't politicians buying children and being on the Epstein list. It isn't the rampant racism that gets people gunned down in the streets by police over things like diapers that weren't stolen. It's not that people are homeless to begin with. It's not the housing crisis. It's not this. It's not that. It's not people being bombed with your tax dollars. It's me trying to survive on TikTok, and thereby she harasses me and other people who are homeless trying to survive on TikTok. And she needs to be stopped. So go report her, all of her videos, her page, her lives, everything that you can possibly report it for hate and harassment until she just doesn't have a platform anymore. If she wants to be hateful, then she needs to be told that she's not welcome on this platform. She's not wanted, she's not needed. She's an archaic relic of the past, like the early 2000s when everyone would just be god-awful to each other online. That mean girl energy needs to fuck off and die in a ditch somewhere, though. Yeah, so her husband pays all the bills, and he's a used car salesman somewhere in North Carolina. His name is Andrew. Her name is Kyla, and she just got fired from her social media management job. So they're living inside now off of his money, and she doesn't have a job. So I think it's really ironic that she wants to bitch about anyone actually making a living, because we're actually more productive than she is, because she just sits at home all day and does Adderall and sweeps the walls. We are. Go report her again. No, she lives in a house or an apartment. No, she lives in an Airbnb. My bad. She doesn't. They don't have their shit together enough to actually rent an apartment or a house. They have to stay in an Airbnb, which is like the stupidest way to spend money that you can possibly spend your money. Because all you're doing is supporting the further gentrification of whatever neighborhood you're in, paying way too much to live inside, and she's breaking all the rules. She was just on here talking about she got yelled at by the Airbnb host for drinking in the hot tub. Who's the alcoholic now? Well, consider yourself lucky. Good to see you again as well. So yeah, so I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to try to get to Walmart. There's no sidewalk, so I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. I think I have to walk across the street to walk through a bunch of parking lots. I think that's how I can do it. I'll have to look at Google Maps. Go to Walmart, go to a dispensary, and I am in, not Bangor, Portland, Maine. We used to live in Portland. Right on. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the thank you for the heart me. The heart me got new hair. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the menace. And then I'm gonna go try to catch a ride. I might try to catch a ride from the Walmart parking lot. I know it is holiday time, so people are like traveling for the weekend or upcoming weekend. Is the 4th of July this weekend? What's today? I have to check. I'm hoping it is July 1st. I'm hoping that I could catch someone traveling a long distance for the holiday. Okay. So hopefully I can get lucky and find someone. I'm going to get my solar shower today. Maybe later. It just depends. I think, so the other day I was craving, I wanted to make like, I don't know what this would be considered, like a salad or some kind of. I want to get a can of kidney beans and I want to get a can of corn, sweet corn. And then I want to get some cilantro, a jalapeno, a tomato, and a red onion. And I just want to mix all that together with some lime juice, some tahini, and maybe some sour cream and just eat that like that is. But like, I don't want to heat it up. I just eat it cold. How built up? It's like a city. It's a city. They sit outside in the shade. They guard my belongings, which is essentially our house. It does sound really good, right? I've been seeing people make things like this on TikTok, and I was like, oh, I want that, except the way I'm thinking of it. Some jalapeno chips. Ooh. Like a pico de gallo, but with beans and corn added to it. No, people do not mess with them. Because Ryder does not let anyone get close enough to mess with them. I'll come out of the store and people will be looking at them like they want to go up to them, but Ryder's barking his head off and they're too afraid. So every time I see people looking at them like, oh my God, the dogs, when I'm walking up, they'll be like, are those your dogs? And I'm like, yes, those are my dogs. They're fine. They have water. It doesn't happen very often, but yeah, sometimes people are nosy. Well, because they're guarding essentially what is the house, right? The food, the water, the bedding. It's basically our home. So they're guarding the home. They don't want anyone to approach it when I'm not there. But what I'm going to do is, there's a bunch of trees and wooded area around the Walmart. Well, I don't put them in a place where they bother other people. I leave them not near the door. Like, I put them in the shade. Like, I'm going to find a spot like this because there's a bunch of woods next to the Walmart, and I'm going to put them into the tree line. And I'm going to leave them with food and water, and then I'm just going to grab everything really quick. I don't take forever in Walmart because I don't like to leave them unattended for too long. Yeah, no, that doesn't happen. Yeah, I've been doing this for a really long time. If I go into like a gas station, I'll leave them where I can see them right out the window. I set up the wagon so they can't drag it. Although they don't really try to drag the wagon. They know their job is to guard the wagon. I also have to charge my battery today. It's at 2% right now. But pretty much. And then after that, I'm going to go... Oh, someone sent a Cash App. Thank you for the Cash App. Yes. So with that bean mixture that I'm thinking about making, I'm also thinking about getting tortillas and making some tacos, like some crispy tacos with them. Maybe I'll leave out the corn, but the corn does sound really good. So I'm in Maine right now, and it does sound good. But corn and tacos, I don't know. It's already corn tortillas, so I guess it's not too far off. But it's not a traditional thing. It does, doesn't it? That's what I'm gonna have for lunch once I get up and I figure out how to walk through all the parking lots, because it's kind of like a mall area where there's a bunch of connected parking lots, but I have to get to the parking lot and then navigate. Right on. I just don't feel like cooking right now because it is pretty humid. It's getting humid. It started getting warm like an hour ago. It started to warm up and get moist. Jalapeno chips. Yes, I gotta make a list. Jalapeno chips are really good. So I'll find electrical outlets outside of buildings and I'll charge it there. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. Ooh, green beans fresh off the vine are good as is, too. Mm. Also, I'm getting this solar shower just in time. I started my Shark Week now. So I just started that last night. So I'll be getting this solar shower just in time to stay fresh. Oh yeah, they are really nice. It's better than nothing, you know? Yeah, it does fold down. No, not Team Free Bleed. No, not Team Free Bleed. I have a period cup. All right, I will. I have a wagon and a backpack. I have too much stuff. But I manage. I've been doing the wagon thing for years. So I had weird dreams all night last night. I had weird dreams about the end of the world. I have very apocalyptic dreams. And I know why it was. I know why I was having dreams like that. Because ever since Hurricane Helene and all the crazy flooding that's been happening everywhere, whenever it rains, especially as I'm right about to go to sleep, I think to myself, what if it floods? Like, what if it floods, like, really crazy? Like, I'm not far from the ocean, and I'm not far from a river. And there have been places where the river rises, like, 20 feet in, like, 30 minutes. So that is a fear of mine, honestly. But even if I was in a car, like, I'd still be fucked, you know? I am going to take more. I have something for the period cramps, which are starting to come back. So I'm going to take more of the acetaminophen. Acetaminophen, which I can say and the president cannot, apparently. Remember that? Remember when Donald Trump publicly struggled to say acetaminophen? Yeah, so I watched a video last night of people who were driving in their car and they got a flood warning. They were driving in their truck. They had a pickup truck. They got a flood warning 7 minutes before their truck was pretty much underwater. They were driving down a road, and then 7 minutes after they got the warning, the hood of their car was underwater. So it happens that fast, warning or not. That's the part that I'm worried about. Oh, right on. Sorry about the internet. I get pretty decent service right now. I'm using my hotspot and I'm live streaming, so. Off-brand pain reliever. No, I'm talking about kidney beans. I like kidney beans, which is, I know, I'm probably not traditional for that type of thing, but I really like kidney beans. You have a headache? I have cramps. I don't have a headache. Shark Week started for me last night. My cramps are always really bad the first 2 days. And I just don't feel like suffering through the cramps right now. I just don't. Not in the mood. But hello, welcome in. I do love hummus. It is easy. What is what? Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, so I don't have the Diva cups. I have the Pixie cups. I found them on Amazon, and it's a woman-owned business. It's a queer woman of color-owned business, and it's like BPA-free, like non-toxic plastic. Apparently, the Diva cups are problematic somehow, but Pixie Cup is the brand. Oh yeah, that does suck. Pixie Cup is the brand that I have, which I just thought was cute because Pixie Cups, right? Hello, welcome in. Yeah, I got mine on Amazon as well. Oh, thank you for the gift. That's so cute. Singing mushrooms. Yeah, I heard. It happened, so the same day that it happened, I think it was last year when the Girl Scout camp had the flooding. It happened in Ruidoso too. The river rose like 20 feet in like 30 minutes. They do work. They're amazing. They don't leak. I used to use tampons, but the tampon string would get gross and I'd have to change them a lot more often than like absolutely necessary because the string would get gross and it would smell and it just didn't feel very hygienic. But I love the period cup, honestly. Singing frogs, heck yeah. Everything's singing. That's so cute. Yeah, I've seen those studies that tampons are apparently toxic. So the period cup is definitely a safer alternative, for sure. Let's see. Let me see if it'll let me edit the gift goal without crashing the app. Because every time I try to edit the gift goal or do something like comment or pin something, the app likes to just absolutely fucking break down on me. There's the gift I want. Yeah, the app crashed. I tried to do something. God forbid I should try to do something. Hello, I'm back. I'm gonna try to do it again. I gotta delete some things off my phone. I know what I gotta delete. I gotta make more room. So that's why it's not something. God forbid. Let's see. Update gift goal. Edit gift goal. Let's see if it'll let me. It's always when I get to the customize the amount of gifts that it likes to freeze. Am I frozen? Not yet. Oh, it's gonna cooperate. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, we're not frozen. Confirm. We're not frozen. Okay. Confirm. Yay. But it's not letting me pin it. Confirm. Are we frozen? Not frozen. Okay, cool. Don't crash. Update. Yes, I finally got to update my gift goal. Haha. Aha. The app didn't crash this time. There we go. I succeeded. I successfully succeeded. Thank you for the pink cowboy. Isn't it cute though? I used to have a pink cowboy hat and like pink combat boots. Look at that. Look at that. I should rock that. Thank you for the gifts. Or whatever the thing is. Howdy. Howdy do. You got a screenshot? Heck yeah. Isn't it though? I sent one to Butt Snorkeler the other day. Yeet-haw, y'all. Almost 150,000 likes. Thank you guys. Hot dog, hot damn. Okay, for sure. I gotta get a move on. I gotta start making more miles a lot faster than I am. I really want to I feel like once I make it to the I-90, I'll go a lot faster. So I'm not on main roads right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go up to northern Michigan. I want to take the Highway 2 all the way into Wisconsin. I have hitchhiked Highway 2 before, but from Wisconsin into Michigan. Oh, right on. With electricity, like everyone else. Hello from Michigan. It doesn't. I have to go up into Michigan to get onto Route 2. Route 2 starts in Michigan, and I think it goes all the way to Oregon. Well, right on. I appreciate that. If I'm in the area, it just depends on where I end up. Oh, right on. Yeah, definitely don't post. I don't know if that's an address, but I'm going to mute you for a second because you shouldn't post personal information. You're not in trouble. I'll unmute you in a second, but you shouldn't post things like that in my live chat. I think that was the one. And we do always accept donations. Just so you know, every time you guys send a donation, a hater gets a hemorrhoid. And it is the best thing ever. Because we have a lot of haters, and I am hoping they have a lot of hemorrhoids at this point. Hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. Oh, 150,000 likes. I'm doing good. They should be so lucky. I'm doing really good. I got much better sleep last night than I have in the last couple days, but that's on me. I was basically staying up way too late, drinking the little White Claws and playing video games well into the night. Ooh, I need me some magic cabbage. Yeah, I'm still in Maine, but I'm not stuck. I'm procrastinating. I do have to do things today, but right on. I have to get a haircut at some point, but I'm gonna wait a little bit. But what color would you go? Who knows if I'll do them. I'm going to go get my solar shower, and I'm going to get another phone cord, and then I'm going to get cash back if I have enough to go get some magic cabbage. And I'm going to get ingredients to make this food I've been thinking about eating. I'm not going to dye my hair any color until I get a haircut. Makes you go to the bathroom. Yeah, I end up peeing a lot too. I don't know. It just depends. It is recreational. It has been for quite some time, from what I understand. I know you guys like the chaos, but I don't like the chaos. I like it when they're being peaceful. Oh, I'm sorry about the bus. I gotta pick up all this stuffing from their toy. This one always feels like she's gotta lay right on me. Oh shit, she knows I'm talking about her. Okay, yeah, go back to sleep. Jimothy is dead and buried somewhere in Slab City. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, it got kind of muggy. There's still a breeze, but it got kind of muggy. Oh shit. Let the chaos begin, I suppose. She's trying to. He's like, get away from me. I see, now he's like, oh, you ruined it. You ruined it. Pretty much. Okay, well, you guys, I'm gonna head out so I can get things done because I have procrastinated a lot today. There's a good possibility I'm not getting a ride out today because it's already 1:15. So I gotta go do the things I gotta go do. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the gifts, the taps, the donation, conversation. Never, Janelle, never. In fact, I duct tape them to trees when I go do things, and for 23 hours out of the 24-hour day, they are just duct taped to trees. They don't get food, they don't get water. That's why they're still alive after all these years. And in good shape and everything. I will see you guys later. But as always, I do accept donations. The links in my bio. Bye.